Yeah, it's called the second leg, second half of this game. We obviously lost the first one, so we have some work to do against a very good team, a team who also had an away game in our domestic league a couple days ago, and have some travel. So you'll have to travel here as well. So there are some physical challenges for them, but also for us. It's early in the season, but we definitely at home have the ambitions to win, and it's our intent to try to keep the score line so that we can advance in this tournament. And if we need 120 minutes and penalties, then that's fine too. But certainly, it's our goal to advance, and we'll do everything we can to do that.
Ryan, we'll have a opening comment from you.
Yeah, we've been in these moments before, having to get a specific score line, but really we just need to go out and play our game and playing at home in front of our fans is where we want to be. So we put ourselves in a spot to go win the game and move on, and that's the goal.
All right, we'll take questions. Josh Gross, go ahead. All right, well, Steve, we'll one for you. Just talk about the quick turnaround here for all yourself, but all the teams in CONCACAF that have to handle playing in those conditions.
Yeah, I think this group and certainly our staff has been accustomed to this through last season. I think what's a little unorthodox is starting such an important tournament before our domestic league starts. That raises challenges for us in preseason, but also getting players going. It's impossible to prepare players for knockout rounds and matches in 5 weeks of preseason. So you still need a couple games to get 100% fit. That's a little unfortunate for MLS teams, but those are the circumstances that we accept and we'll deal with. Having that said, we've been at home this last weekend, and we're at home tomorrow and following this as well. So not having to travel can be an advantage for us the longer this game goes on.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
Thank you. Do you hear me now?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay. Hey, guys. Steve, Ryan, do you notice any difference in Colorado in terms of their maturity or their approach, thinking about the 4-0 victory you had in Leagues Cup? But, Chris, after that match, sort of talked about how far they've come and where they can go and really wanting to face you guys, he said, in the playoffs, but now he gets you in CONCACAF. Are they a different team in your eyes than the team that you faced and beat last year?
But
Yeah, they've added a couple pieces. They've got a very similar identity, but you can tell as some of their young core is getting older and more maturity in the league, they're a little less up and down and more stable. And man, they've got a really good squad. So I don't know that it was ever. I don't think they were ever a team that we looked down upon or thought that we couldn't handle. I think we've had good form against them at home, but I think that proves how seriously we took the game. We came out knowing it was going to be a tough opponent, came out flying, and then got good results against them. So we're definitely not taking this easy, and we got some work to do to get into the next round. So we're ready for it, but they're a good squad, and we're going to be ready for them.
And Steve, last time you mentioned that all options were on the table for you, or does that remain the case? So you guys are healthy coming into this game?
yes, with the exception of the ones we've documented, pretty much healthy, and we've yeah, that's the case.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Right, we'll go to Edward Batista. Go ahead, Edward.
Yeah, hey coach, I have a question for you. Do you think it had anything to do? I know the other day when you guys played home opener was afternoon game. Do you think that hot weather affected the team and their performance in the second half, or do you believe that's an advantage to you guys? I know this next game is going to be at 7 p.m., but do you find it easier to play at a 1 p.m. versus 7 p.m.? Thank you.
Weather's always an issue in our league. I don't think there's a league in the world where you can go from minus 70 degrees Celsius at game time on a Tuesday night, come back to LA, which is an hour and 45-minute flight, and then have it 25, 26 degrees Celsius. They're talking about a 50-degree swing I don't think that is in any other place in the world than what we have. So weather is a constant nuisance for all teams in MLS. And it's just kind of where we live. That's the beautiful part of the United States. You can have deserts, tropic, mountain life, plains. You have all of the microclimates in our country, and I wouldn't want it any other way. But it is a challenge for sure. But it's not just a challenge for us; it's for all teams.
And then if I can, another, I know last season you talked a lot about Giroud being 100% or not being 100%. Is he 100% now going into 2025? Thank you.
I missed the name. I'm sorry, of the player.
For Giroud,
Peru. Yes, 100%. And I think he enjoyed some well-deserved off time and a proper preseason to get him ready to provide for us as a target number 9, but also an assist and goals.
thank you.
Right? If there's any other questions, please raise your hand. Question? Oh, go ahead in person. Yep.
Hi guys, for the coach. What they want me to prepare for the debut in MLS, and now when the series are out, and the player, what aspect need to be correct for tomorrow's match?
You want to go first?
Yeah, what do we need for tomorrow's match? What are we expecting? Is that what you're saying? What do we need to correct? Yeah, I think there's a lot of the game that's hard to analyze. We played in snow or ice on Tuesday. So there's a lot of parts of the game that are hard to analyze, but I think we've got good ideas on how we want to match up against them, what we need to do to win at home. And I think the biggest thing is just coming out with the right energy and the right mentality. If we do that, we should be fine.
Yeah, playing in multiple competitions is nothing new for us. So I think we understand how to switch gears, and that's clearly the case here. Yeah, MLS is a different performance, but I think the quality of opponents is the same. Colorado is also part of the MLS, and every team in our league has the same tools, same amount of money, same rules and regulations they have to abide by. And so every MLS game is difficult, and there's no guarantee wins. So for us, this quick turnaround to Colorado is nothing new. It's an opponent we know, and judging from past performances from my team, this team always has the ability to learn from past experiences against certain opponents, especially in a quick turnaround. And we've been able to correct those very quickly and capitalize. And so I expect more of the same tomorrow.
Okay. Last chance. Questions online? Anything? Okay.